Greetings in the name of the Most High. What's up? How you doing? What's going on today? Welcome to the Active Thought Podcast, episode number 11. 11, right? You know, as I told everybody, I'm back right now. You know what I'm saying? Last podcast, I did a little short podcast. You know, I talked about a few things. And you know what I'm saying? I just was getting in the niche of things, right? So today we have a special guest with us. Would you like to introduce yourself, or would you like me to introduce you?
Hello, everybody. How you doing? I'm Rael. I do Rael short stories on my Instagram, Rael RAI_ELLE. Every Tuesdays and Thursdays. I haven't been doing it for a little while, but I'll start back soon.
Okay, so Rael, we're gonna talk about a lot of topics today. We can talk about anything that you want to talk about, but I'll say something that came to mind that somebody asked me. Somebody asked me, I was supposed to talk about it in one of these podcasts. So somebody wanted to know, why do people lie to each other? What is
I don't know, because I don't like liars.
Okay, you don't like liars. So that's not the question. I want to know, why do you think some people lie to each other?
Well, some people say that they lie to people because they want to protect them, or they lie to them because, they don't want them to be hurt. I don't know. Because I'm not lying to nobody. Don't lie to me. I don't like it. You lie to me, that's it. It's over.
What you mean it's over? What do you mean? Everybody lies.
Okay, give me an example.
What you mean? The kids lied to us.
Okay.
Everybody lied to us. The preacher lied to us. Your mother lied to you. Everybody lied to you. You think the preacher? What do you think the preacher thinks about everything that's going on? You don't think he's selling you faith?
Okay.
You don't think he's lying to us?
You go to hell by yourself.
It's not about going to hell. It's just being realistic. Like, everybody knows that, some of the stuff that they telling you is bull, right?
All right. Well, so when you say the preacher, hold on. When you say the preacher lies, you just say your personal opinion. Don't say that they do lie, because
you think the preacher.
That's your personal opinion.
See, I don't want to put nobody on blast, but I could tell you preachers lie.
Okay,
right?
No problem.
And they lie about the orphan that you giving to.
Okay.
You think all that money goes into back to the church?
Okay.
Let's just keep it real. They lie, all right? So they lying.
That's your belief. We ain't going to touch on religion.
I'm not touching on religion. I'm just generally speaking. So let's say a perfect example, right?
Okay.
So the church gets a tax break, right?
Yes, they do.
By the government. The church gets a tax break to tend to the community.
Okay.
You know what tending to the community for most preachers mean? Tending to the community, basically, to them, is giving out food.
Okay, and
right?
doing other things.
I want to know what church does other things aside giving out food on certain days.
They give out clothes. They make sure that the people in the community have clothes for
How many churches you think do that? If we're being honest. How many churches you think do that? I can speak
from mine.
Right? All right. So,
and I know other churches too that do it.
Some churches does it. They're supposed to throw events for the whole neighborhood. Okay. And on top of that, you have 1,000 churches on one block. Okay. I have, just in my neighborhood, I could tell you I have 4 churches in my neighborhood alone. I ain't never not even one of them does a food pantry. Oh. Not one of them. Well, and they definitely not giving out clothes. Right? I have one next to the store, one across the street, one big one right there, and another one right there. Like in not even in the block radius. They're on the same block.
Okay, literally. That's them though.
I'm just saying, but why you think the government give you the tax break? The government give you the tax break because your organization is supposed to basically be helpful to the community.
Okay,
right?
That's them. Let's not say all.
All right, so generally, your friends lie to you. You think your friends tell you everything about their life? They lie to you.
No, they don't.
Your bosses lie to you.
I don't think that they
lies
lie.
Are part
I just
of life.
think that they don't tell me everything.
That's lying.
So
if you hold something back from me, that's lying. You know that, right?
So if I hold something back from you, I'm lying to you.
Yes, that's okay. Deception.
Okay.
Right? So if I did something last night, or I did something yesterday, or I did something this morning, and I don't tell you, is it not going to end up in a lie?
What you mean it's going to end up in a lie?
Okay, let's say I went outside this morning, right? And you asked me, yo, what did you do today? And I'm like,
nothing.
I woke up, nothing much. Let's say I didn't say nothing. I just say nothing much. Regular day.
That's a lie.
You just said.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's a lie.
Deception.
Okay.
So it ends up being a lie. So
that's how you're looking at it. Okay.
So you want to talk about a small fib or a big fib, like a little sin, or see?
Because you're talking about these little things you're talking about. It's still a lie. Because I know that's what you're gonna say.
Okay, it's still a lie.
It's still a lie.
You agree with me?
Absolutely, and I agree.
Okay, so
it's still a lie.
Deception, like even on my Instagram, it says deception is the only felony.
Yes, it
right?
does.
And deception is a lie to me. So
okay, it's a lie to who? Like, you?
Yeah, to me.
Okay, to you.
So deception is not a lie to you?
Deception is, but I'm just saying though, it's just like how you look at it, because I'm not gonna be like, oh, like I actually what you did this morning, right?
You limited which lie is a good lie or a real lie.
If you're looking at it that way, you'll be absolutely right.
So there's a small lie and there's a big lie.
There's a small lie, there is a big lie.
So you talk about the church. So do you think there's a small sin and a big sin?
No, it's not a small sin and a big sin, but I just basically feel like when you're saying that, oh, the priest lies to you. Oh, like, you understand what I'm saying?
Your priest told you the truth every single time he spoke to you, or every single time
when he spoke the word? Yes,
he spoke the word.
Yes.
First and foremost, the Bible is up for interpretation. That's why you have 10 million different religions off of one word.
You're absolutely right.
So,
however,
I'm listening.
If he spoke the word, right? I don't feel like he lied to me, because that word is the same word that he's preaching. I believe, because it's the same word that I'm reading.
So I'm gonna say this, right? Especially with. Hold on, let me fix this a little bit. Especially with Christianity, right?
Yes.
So when Christianity came to America, right? Because I guess being that I said the church, I know religion is a touchy subject. So especially when Christianity came to America, right? The Bible, Holy Bible, right? Means, right? Let me see. You can't take nothing out of the Bible.
Okay.
Right? Then that means that the Bible is not whole.
Okay.
Right? The Bible, basic instruction before leaving the earth, right?
That's right.
So in order for the slave masters to get compliance with the slaves,
they held that against us.
Yes. On top of that, they took out things out of the Bible, so the slaves will only follow based off of the Bible. So now they know that religion was something that almost nobody will go against. So they took stuff out of the Bible, so the Bible wasn't whole. So that same Bible is that we're using.
Yes.
A lot of it was a lie. Okay.
Because they utilized certain things in the Bible. They didn't say it in whole.
So certain doctrines, that's how you have certain doctrines, and that's how you have certain religions as well. Because certain people believe in certain doctrines. Right? Like, let's say, for instance, you might believe in like, some people pray in Catholic, right? They give like Mary a good part of the Bible or religion because they feel like she's somebody special.
Okay.
Right?
Yes.
So now you're telling me that I have to not only give thanks to the Most High God, I have to give thanks to Mary as well. So now I have people in between me and my God, right? When the Bible states that whenever 2 or 3 are gathered in his name, his presence is there. So that means that if me and you are talking about God, God's presence is already here.
Okay.
So not only do you stop my relationship with God, I have to have my relationship through God to you. So that means that I have to ask a priest for forgiveness. So the priest gotta forgive me instead of God. Because the Catholic religion say the priest ordained God ordained the priest to
no, that's in Catholics. I'm not Catholic.
No, I'm just saying. So I'm just talking about different doctrines.
Okay.
So we being lied to in a lot of ways, and a lot of times they use those. back in the ancient time, the Bible was. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't even say.
Go get him, Daddy.
I'm gonna get him, baby. Let's go. So back in the days, the church was basically the bank.
Okay.
So the church was used as the bank. So everybody that used the money to give to the church used to lend like the kings and stuff like that the money. So that's how church became a business, and that's how church became a business, and that's how church grew so much or so fast because they was getting money from people. Ordinary people.
Okay.
So how do you feel? Go ahead.
I'm waiting AD to go in the bathroom so I can
Go ahead.
Me personally, I understand that. However, everybody looks at it differently. Me personally, I don't look at it as, you understand, my bishop lying to me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't look at it as my bishop lying to me. My bishop, for me, has never lied to me in no shape, no fashion. He has never did anything that I had to second guess. And whenever I do feel like I have to second guess the church, I don't stay.
Okay. The Bible also says, for all our sinners
Mm-hmm.
and for all our come short of the glory of God. So he's only a man. He's only a human being.
That's right.
So therefore, he's not perfect.
No one's perfect.
So if he's having multiple conversations with you, I'm sure somewhere along the line. I'm not saying he did it or he don't.
Mm-hmm.
I can't say,
mm-hmm.
and I'm privy to that conversation to know what he said to you or what he didn't say to you. But I'm sure that some stuff that he might have said was misleading. You know what I'm saying? Just based off of his feeling and his emotion. You understand? I'm not saying that he lied to you. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that just because you don't know somebody's lying to you, that's the perfect thing of a liar. You not knowing that they lying to you. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
And in order for somebody to lie to you, let me tell you how you believe a lie, right? I'm gonna tell you how you make somebody believe a lie, right? So you make somebody believe the lie by giving them a tap of the truth, right? Like a drop. Like let's say I have a whole cup of lie, right? And all you have to do, I'm gonna give you a perfect example. The bar, right? We can go to the bar, we could drink all day long, right? So the bar will say, you say to the bartender, let me get a shot of Henny.
Okay.
Right? They're going to show you a bottle on the shelf.
That
they're going
says
to pull
Hennessy.
it out of the shelf and it says
they don't got to be Hennessy. It could be E&J in that bottle.
And it be E&J in that bottle.
But for Hennessy, well, I mean, you're absolutely right.
The result is you getting drunk regardless of what's in that bottle.
That's true. Listen, I know the difference between Hennessy and E&J. I'm sorry.
No, we all do. And sometimes it might not be full E&J.
Yes.
It's watered down or it's mixed.
Yes.
So therefore now they got you because they showed you, they gave you a little truth.
And if you don't know the difference, you know the difference in the morning.
Well, yeah. you know the difference of how much, because you know sometimes you go to a bar and you drink something like people be drinking Casamigo, Azul, whatever, and then they give you the cheapest tequila. A lot of people don't know what tequila is. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't know what real tequila tastes like. And they'll give you a shot of tequila and you think like you'll be drinking 1942, but
drinking
you're
Georgie.
drinking 1992.
They drinking Georgie. They drinking Georgie.
You drinking 1992.
I would never forget my cousin Tito. He got a bottle of Grey Goose. And he was like, oh, they want me to bring a bottle? He's like, they're going to get some of this Georgie. So he went and got some Georgie, pulled it in the Grey Goose bottle and closed and put the top on. And he was like, yeah, we popping bottles. And he bought the Grey Goose. I knew it was Georgie. I ain't touched this Grey Goose at all. Everybody in the neck, they was throwing up. They had headaches. They was, oh my God, they was.
And Georgie is, let me tell you something.
Georgie like $1.
Me and my $1 for a gallon, right? Me and my friends, right, in high school. That was our first real time. Our first real time, like buying, like, because you know every Friday the guys used to get together and basically like go get drinks and stuff like that. Yeah.
I was already drinking Georgia in high school.
Listen, we wanted to get drunk. We didn't even know too much about that. So now,
in high school, somebody say AA.
We went to, and everybody know I don't really drink like that at all right now.
Now, because look, in high school, you freaking drinking Georgia. I wouldn't be drinking neither.
So what happened was, we bought a gallon of Georgie, and we was sipping on that. And I could probably that's the reason. That's the reason why. Okay, I'm coming. That's the reason why. It's in there, Papa. Okay, I got you. The Band-Aid is over there.
Well, at least I know we have children.
Right.
We have children.
So that's probably the reason why I don't drink today, because I hate a hangover.
Exactly.
Right? And I don't really...
In the ninth grade drinking Georgie.
I don't even want to tell you...
Ninth grade
Let me tell you my
Georgie.
first experience of being drunk. Right?
Well, what grade y'all was in when y'all drinking Georgie?
We was probably in the 11th grade, 9th... No.
Ninth grade drinking Georgie. Yeah, exactly. Look.
Grade the most.
That's why he don't drink. I wouldn't drink neither after drinking Georgie.
I don't drink no more. I'm going to tell you about my first real experience of getting drunk. Right? I'm doing the podcast. Go inside. Yeah, so what happened was, it was my 21st birthday, right?
Ooh, that was like 30 years ago.
So it was my 21st birthday, and I decided that I was gonna really get drunk for the first time. I was drinking all type of mixed drinks and all of that. I was just chilling. I was like going crazy. Mind you, I've drank before, right? But I was a type of person, you could ask any of my friends. Like, I could drink, because in the club, what we used to do is we used to drink Alizé. Alizé was the bottles back in the days. It wasn't Moet. Alizé, you was in the club popping Alizé. Who was in the club popping Alizé, right? You wasn't really pop. There was no champagne, whatever. That wasn't really the thing to do, popping champagne, right? I used to drink a whole bottle of Alizé and never get drunk. I used to drink, never get drunk, right? So I'm gonna tell you why. Before I go into the story, I'm gonna tell you why we started popping. Us as friends, we went to a bada party, right? It's like a Jamaican party. It was kept in the warehouse, right?
Okay.
Back in the days, right, in the warehouse, and they was like from the 90s and stuff like that. They was hustlers, whatever. So we popping our Alizés, whatever, and they came out with cases. When I'm talking about cases of Moet champagne, and back then that's when they didn't have Rose or all of that. They only had White Label. And you know, like today you'll taste White Label and you say that's the most disgusting stuff in the world, right? And they came out with cases, a hand truck of cases of bottles, and just dumped it in the middle of the club and started pouring it out and started giving out to the girls and started giving out to the party goers. And we was like, yo, they was the hustlers. It was like, yo, that's who we gotta be in the club. And then that's why we, like, I went off on a tangent, right? So my 21st birthday.
He reminisced about 30 years ago.
My 21st birthday, right? I was drinking so much different stuff. Oh my God. And I don't know, I had a birthday cake. Chantel got me a birthday cake. And yo, my stomach started bubbling. We all know I can't do nothing dairy, nothing meat. Yo, my stomach started bubbling. And mind you, at that moment, I got so drunk. I was drunk.
You had the toots in the club?
No, we was in the house.
Oh.
So now I ran downstairs, right? We was in a mini mansion, we call it, right? I ran downstairs to use the bathroom, out of sight, out of mind, in front of people, right? Because I don't even really use public bathrooms. So I ran downstairs to use the bathroom, right? And all of a sudden, one of my brothers, my best friend, Corey, screamed out, yo, David's taking a shit downstairs. Yo, when I tell you I'm downstairs, I was taking a dump and I was throwing up at the same time. Yo, all I heard was he's taking a dump down. I didn't even get to pull up my pants.
Oh. Ugh.
I don't remember nothing from there. The next morning I woke up. I don't know who wiped my ass. I don't know nothing. I was just like, yo, all I cared about is the shrinkage, right? I was like, damn, who put me on the bed? Who had me on the bed? I was just like, yo, that was my worst
all you
experience.
care about the shrinkage.
All I cared about, I didn't care about the shitty ass. All I thought about is the shrinkage. I didn't want no shrinkage. I'm like, yo, don't see me in the shrinkage. You know, and I was just like,
shrinkage.
I was talking about what girls was there. I was just like, yo, I hope nobody saw me. And after that, I said, yo, I'm never drinking again. It was a bad experience.
You worried about that? His ass probably was itching.
Shut up. What's your worst drinking story?
Worst drinking story. I never forget. We was I went out with Fonz and them. We went out and it was on what is that? It's not Rockaway. I don't know, Ralph. It was like this little spot over there. And I had fun, but I don't remember nothing after leaving.
Somebody took you home.
I don't remember nothing after leaving. I don't remember nothing. And I said I would never drink like that again.
Home with me tonight?
I don't like that.
It was getting you. Somebody got you. Like
I don't remember that. I woke up home though. I woke up home. No, there's nobody left. It was me.
How you know?
Kay.
You don't remember nothing?
I don't remember nothing, but I know it was me, Kay. We was in a house.
Oh, you had the annoying homegirl. Cause you know, like fellas, right? We be trying to talk to a girl, right? We be trying to talk to a girl, and
my friend
always
is not annoying.
Hating ass friend, like, leave her alone, don't talk to her. And,
well, you know what?
A lot of times it be the ugly ass girl.
And my friend is not ugly. Let's be very clear.
I'm just, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. That's not what I said.
I know you. I'm just letting it be known. However, I was happy that I woke up with her, right? Like than to be waking up with somebody else.
No, I'm just saying in general. I'm just talking about when guys are in the club or whatever, talking to a girl, or even in the street or trying to talk to a girl growing up. Like, we're older now. We're not sitting in the street hollering at girls in the streets, right? We're not hollering at no girls in the street. But what I'm saying is that when like, let's say when we was talking to girls on the streets or in the club or in a party or anywhere, it just be that one hating ass girl, and a lot of times
the one shaped like SpongeBob.
The one shaped like SpongeBob. I ain't say it, ladies. I did not say that, right?
Yes, the one shaped like SpongeBob. It's not only do she be hating on the dudes, she be hating on the other girls. Like we not even paying your friend no mind, baby.
Yeah, like yo,
like
dog.
They just be doing the most. Some of them, not all of them. Some of them be doing the most. Like,
two things that happen that guys hate, right?
Go sit down, Miss Rectangle.
I didn't say it, ladies. I'm not body shaming nobody.
I ain't body shaming, but it's always somebody who's shaped like a square, a rectangle, or a trapezoid.
Or ugly as hell. The ugly friend that don't get nobody to talk to.
They could be pretty with a trapezoid shape. They could be pretty with a rectangle.
But most likely the ugly, unattractive girls, like, they ain't on their friends. Like, nah, don't talk to her. Leave my friend alone. That's my friend. Like, yo, oh yeah, we gay. We that. She like me, gay. Whatever. And that's before the time where it was like people was really open like that. But they was saying it just to say it, just to get the guy away, whatever. And we hate that. That is what guys hate. Another thing guys hate is.
But you got hold on. You got cock blocking dudes too.
What do you mean?
Men, they have their way of doing it too. Like, you understand? So say for instance, if we was in a club, right? And you know, whatever, I'm interested in you, right? And you know, we females have their way of getting to the guy that they like, however. But then you'll have that dude.
It's just like this. This is what girls do. The number one thing they just like do. They have hair. They just go like this and put their hair behind their ears, like. Get your attention. Go ahead.
Anyway, and then you'll have that one friend, like, you understand, and they know they interest you. You're interested in their boy, but then they want to play the like, you understand, like, nah, like you know, they want to grab on you, but you see, I'm interested in your homeboy. You leave the club, it's later on. You still trying to talk to him? Like, nah, don't talk to him. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, he even got this money.
Forgot.
Like,
that's not how.
No, not
I ever was.
I never say you, but you get them who start flashing money
that,
and stuff.
But ask my
you
homeboys.
do. You got dudes like that.
No, I've never been. I'm telling you about.
He ain't about nothing. You see this man got this.
I hope like, none of my people ever been like that. That's some super clown.
But I'm just saying though, like you always the girl you have dudes like that too. It's not always just girls. It's dudes like that too.
You're right. You're right. I get it. I understand that. So let me tell you something. One day, right? Out of all my friends, I was the first person to live by themselves, right? So I never had as much as my friends had, right? Because they able to spend it. I had a rent to pay. I had a rent to pay every month, right?
Oh, so you was pimping? You always,
No. I had rent to pay every month.
I'm just saying, meaning
I got kicked out. Like, you know what I'm saying? I had rent to pay, right? So
no, I'm just saying though. You first one with your own crib.
I wasn't pimping nothing. So right? I wasn't pimping.
So what type
nothing.
of dude were you when you were young?
Hold on, let me tell my story. Hold on. So one day I was driving.
Little thought.
Never thought.
Little thought.
I had thought as ways. Never thought. Right.
So you're a thought.
Yo. So hold up. So I'm driving my man's car, right? My man's he had a decent car, whatever, going up, and we pulled up next on a girl, whatever, because that's how dudes up was, right? So we pulled up on a shorty, whatever, and she was just like, "Yo, I want the driver." I got out of the car. I said, "Baby girl, listen to this. First and foremost, this is not my car. My boys was in the car. They could vouch for me. I was like, yo, this is not my car. This is my man's car. So if you like me for the car, then you can talk to any one of my men."
Look at Mr. Honest.
No, I'm dead serious. Like, I've never been in front of, like, I tell you the truth, because you win better. Trust me. Dudes, you get better with the truth. You get more than what you expect with the truth than to tell a lie, right? So I've always been like that, and there was plenty of time that I was like, me and a crew of dudes, we met a crew of girls, whatever.
So how y'all used to do it back in the day?
Don't watch your mouth.
How you used to do it back in the day? I'm just saying. No,
she's trying to make it seem like I'm old, whatever.
He is old. Like,
so it is what it is, right? So I'm just saying, as far as like, I used to be with a crew of dudes, and we used to be with a crew of, like, we met up with a crew of girls, or at a party with a crew of girls. And to be honest with you, I'm not a no-nonsense dude. I'm a no-nonsense dude. I waste no time, right? I used to be like, yo, baby girl, let me know who you like and who you don't like. Because if you could tell me who you like, then that person has the best chance with you, right? I'm not going to front. I'm not going to try to talk to no girl and you like my man. It's that. Just tell me. If you don't like me, you don't like me. If you like my man, you like my man. I have no heart. If none of y'all like me, none of y'all like me. And then that's how I used to operate. And I think that's how most of my friends operated. Because we're not doing the I like your man type thing, right? I'm going to give you a quick story. And this is on God, right? I was talking to this girl. And I test girls sometimes, right? I test girls sometimes. I was talking to this girl, right? And
sometimes? Sometimes?
What are you talking about?
You test girls sometimes?
I test everybody, not just girls. I'm just saying I test everybody.
No. I'm just saying. You saying you test girls sometimes. I said sometimes.
I test girls all the time.
Okay, makes much better sense.
Right? So I was talking to this girl, and I noticed I felt like not golden. Like we was in young. I probably was like 20 in my early 20s. I lived by myself, right?
Long time ago.
I live by myself, right? Your voice is low, so you could get shit, right? I live by myself, so it didn't even really matter to me. Like, I know whoever liked me for me, whatever. Because you had to like me, not because of what I was driving, not because of what I had, whatever. You didn't know if I lived by myself. You didn't know nothing about me until, like, you knew that, I had my own place. I was doing this. And one of my friends, right? I'm not going to say his name here, right?
Yes.
He used to drive the double nickel, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right? He used to drive the double nickel,
What's that?
like the S550, but it's like the 63 now, right? The
Oh.
big body Benz, but the AMG version, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he used to drive in a double nickel, and he used to have a PT Cruiser, which was like, you know, bling bling, that little PT Cruiser in the video. It was hot, especially back in the days, right? So I noticed this girl, like, I don't know if I didn't have my car because I had just crashed my car, right? I had a Maxima. So the girl that was in my house, like, for some reason, I was just talking about what my friend was driving. And then she seemed like a little bit too interested in what he had. So I was just like, you know what? He could come get you, whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And drop you
because
off,
her interest was
whatever.
him.
Right? He could come get you. I was like, yo, he got a PT Cruiser, he got this, he got that, whatever. Boasting him, right? So she seemed a little interested in that. So mind you, all right, you as my shorty, right? I don't drive, my man is driving. Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
If we come out of the house, and we're going inside into one of my friend's car, where do you place yourself?
Next to you.
You're walking ahead of me. Where do you get in the car at?
I'll wait for you to open the door. I'm confused.
So, all right, you saying what you're saying, right? But this girl at the time,
you ask people what I do.
I'm just telling you. This girl at the time, my friend car, and we walking out together. Mind you, we supposed to be taking you home.
Mm-hmm.
She gets in the front seat.
Oh, mm-hmm.
Right? So she gets in the front seat. I don't say nothing to her, right? I let it go. So I get in the back seat, whatever, and we're supposed to go get something to eat. We wasn't supposed to take her home. We're supposed to go get something to eat, right? So we went and go get something to eat, whatever, and then, long story less long, right? I told him to drop her off. Like, after we came back, whatever,
so
I made him drop her off by himself. Right? So I said, yo, just drop me off, whatever, and you could drop her home, whatever. After we finished doing what she did, what we did,
I looked at you like you was crazy.
But he was supposed to go home anyway, so it didn't make no sense for him to drop me off and then
I'm
drop
just
her off, then come back to drop me off, then to go home. So even more, as I'm testing the situation, I made him drop her off. Okay,
so, gotcha.
So now
she was happy for that.
She was definitely happy for that. So mind you, you're my shorty, and my man drop you off, and you don't text me and say, yo, I'm home, whatever. So when I noticed that she didn't text me and say, yo, I'm home, whatever.
Yeah, she gave him some.
No, right? And he didn't text me. Nobody texted me.
Nobody's, of course not.
So now I feel like, okay, cool. No problem, whatever.
He did what I told you the clown dude be doing. I don't fuck with him.
No, I don't think my man did that.
I'm just saying.
I don't think my man did that. That's my dog. I don't think he did that.
I'm just saying, like, I'm not saying he did it, but.
So now she didn't hit me back up, so I was like, whatever. And then it's kind of like, she gave me the cold shoulders.
Yeah, because you wanted to talk to Duke.
So when I ended up talking to my man, he was like, he honestly said to me, he was like, yo, Dad, when I dropped her off, me and her was talking, whatever, and then she gave me my number. She gave me her number. Mm-hmm. So I said, yo, you have my blessing to go talk to her. Mm-hmm. Right? Me and her, we didn't sleep together. We wasn't, we was still in our talking stage. So we didn't sleep together. I said, yo, you could holler at her. Because he asked me, say, yo, if you don't want me to talk to her, I won't talk to her. But she gave me her number, and then, you know what I'm saying, it is what it is. But you my dog, and you my bro, I won't talk to her if you don't want me to talk to her. So I said, you know what? Do your thing. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I don't have no relationships with her. I never had no real relationships with her. It is what it is. Me and her, it was talking, whatever. Nothing real happened. You could talk to her. All of that for nothing. So he ended up talking to her, and nothing really came out of it. Because you can't wife up a girl like that. Like,
you can't.
You know what I'm saying?
He's not going to take her serious.
No, he would have took her serious, but she obviously don't take. obviously don't take guys serious.
That too, but I mean, as him being your friend, he talked to her, but he's not gonna take her. You know, like you was talking to my friend, regardless of you're not doing anything. You was talking to my friend, like.
So and it goes back to what I was saying. Like some of the stuff that us guys hate is as wingman. Yo, why do if I gotta be the wingman? Why do I gotta take one for the team?
Like Friday.
Why
Smokey
do
had
I
to
gotta-
talk to that girl.
Why do
She was
I
like,
gotta-
he's like, I thought she liked Janet Jackson.
Yo, why do I have to take one for the team as the wingman? Why do girls do that? Yeah, all my girls is bad. All my girls is bad.
Well, to us, our girls are bad. Like
your girl is bad looking. Your girls is not bad. Your girls is bad.
First of all,
looking,
my girls are bad.
right? I don't care. Like
my girls are bad.
What?
My girls, if I personally say my girls are bad, my girls are bad.
So,
I know my girls.
So now,
are bad.
like, yeah, like, yo, I'm gonna bring my friend. You bring your friend. And we chill, whatever. And I get there, and I'm like,
but same with dudes too.
Precious? Nah. And I'll be honest with you, yo.
Dudes do the same thing too, because if
no, dudes do not do the same thing.
Yes,
let me
they
tell you
do.
what. Let me tell
No.
you what girls do. Girls is more like mindful of the situation. Girls will be like, yo, send me a picture of your man. Let me see how your man look. What? That sounded crazy just now.
Yeah, it did. And they yelling.
I thought I heard a gunshot.
Me too. I don't know.
Yeah, so girls will be like, yo, send me a picture of
You
your
gonna
man.
cut that part out?
Huh? No, I'm not cutting no more part out. We gonna straight. This is straight YouTube, whatever. There's no edit. Like we ain't get that updated. Nobody gets no edit, whatever. But girls will be like, yo, send me a picture of your man, whatever. And it'll just be like, nah, he ain't it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm
all right. You're absolutely right. But the same dudes do that too. Like, oh, when you be like, oh, you thought your homegirl, you thought she was, I thought you said your homegirl was bad.
Not it.
She's not it, right?
She's Mr. It.
Dudes do that too with their homeboys. Don't give me that because y'all do that too. Because you sit here like girls.
And to be honest with you, some people like what they like, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Some people like what they like.
I don't want to be hooked up with nobody's friend, and I'm not hooking nobody up with nobody's friend
either.
Because
some people like what they like.
I don't want to know about the. I just don't want to be a part of the hookup. I'm good on it.
So all right,
I don't want to hear no. You got a friend. I never got a friend. I never got a friend.
Let's talk about something, right? How do you feel about the Laura London situation? Not Laura. I said Laura London. I said Laura London, not Laura London. That used to be my. Yo, she made me go to ATL for her. The first time I saw ATL, I was like, all right, let's go on to the
right.
I was like, yo, we out. We gonna go skateboarding. I mean, not skateboard. We go on roller skating and everything. All right, but not Laura London. Let's talk about what's her name? With Laurie Harvey.
What you mean? What happened with her? I don't know.
Like she played. What's his name? She played. What's his name? I think he proposed to her.
She not with my boo?
No.
That means it's a go for me.
Like she said, like she played him. I think
good, because it's my turn. It's my turn.
They broke up.
It's my turn.
So how you feel about that situation?
You think I got a chance with him?
Future acts, right?
Mm-hmm.
Future acts. Future stated that he was like, y'all thought I was toxic, and this is, mind you, this is before this came out.
Okay.
He said, y'all thought I was toxic. They be toxic.
Who
and
toxic?
I gotta
Who's
cut
they?
them off. No, because everybody talks about Future.
Future used to talk to her?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So did Diddy. So did Diddy's son.
She used to talk to Diddy and his son?
And his son.
Nah. I first of all, I don't know much about Laurie Harvey. I really don't.
Mm-hmm.
However, I've always heard like she don't last with people for too long. the young man that she was dating. I thought he was a real cool dude, and I honestly think that maybe if he proposed to her, he was ready for something that she wasn't ready for. But if she knew that's something that she wasn't ready for, because they were talking to each other for a while,
for about a year,
so that's something that he should have known. That conversation should have been had. He should have known before he attempted to propose. And I don't think, this is just my personal opinion, that he proposed not thinking that she felt the same way. That's just my honest opinion.
I don't know if somebody is just gonna come out.
Because no one is just gonna propose and not feel that they can propose to the person. If I'm making sense. So if I ain't proposing to no man, so it's not happening. But if I was a man and I decide to propose to my wife or the woman I want to be my wife, I'm under the impression that this is this feeling that I'm feeling. The feeling is mutual. I'm feeling that you understand we're both on the same page. I'm feeling some type of connection that this is something that we both want. I am not proposing to nobody, knowing it's a possibility it's going to be a no. Not doing that. I don't even think that he even thought that, to be honest. I don't think, because no men, let me tell you something, men do not like rejection. No way. No. No man is proposing to no woman and they know that she going to say no. Let me tell you something, when a man makes that decision, that's something that he knows that he wants. When a man feels the need to make a woman, can I finish?
Excuse me.
When a man feels the need to make a woman their wife, because a man has to make that decision. A woman can't pick their husband. I don't care what nobody says. A man has to pick his wife. A man knows who he wants to be his wife. And if that man proposed to her, he felt that it was something there. And I honestly feel like she led him on to believe that, because just looking off of social media at their pictures, at their, you understand? Who knows what they portray?
She's a clout chaser?
You understand? Who knows what they portray? Who knows? Because you could think everything is good on social media. He always said that to me. I can always show you the good. Who knows what was going on behind the scenes? However, according to social media, you couldn't tell me that they were the happiest couple in the whole wide world. Who knows? But I mean, it seems like this is a norm with this young lady. She's always,
because a lot of females is championing, like, oh yeah, do the things that the guys is doing to you, whatever, etc., and a lot of females champion that, like, yeah, you doing what guys do to females, so it's payback. Like, I don't understand that.
Me personally, I'm gonna say personally, in my personal opinion, because the world is so sensitive today. It's my personal opinion again. I'm not doing everything that a man does. A woman can't do everything that a man does.
People
even
don't understand
though
double standards
that
exist. And
they feel that, oh, a woman can't do certain things. Yeah, but listen, no, we can't. We can't do everything that a man does. And when it comes to jumping from this person to that person, from this person to that person, then we come off as toxic. Men, they come off as toxic too. It's as toxic as well. You understand what I'm saying? But the difference is, right? Because people want to say, well, oh, because she's a woman, she can't do it. That is not ladylike. It's not ladylike behavior. Like, you understand? You're not going to be just jumping from man to man to man to man. No man don't want that. Right. And you're doing it publicly. You understand? Because she's a beautiful young lady. She's very beautiful. However, she's making herself very ugly. My opinion.
I told somebody that. I said straight up to you. I said straight up to the person that was. I saw the post and she mentioned something, and then she didn't champion it, but she just said something about it, and I was just and I responded to her, and then I said, yo, no matter what, right? Guys don't think with emotions. Like, we could be with whoever we want and not care about that person.
We are very emotional individuals.
So if
don't get me wrong. Lately, I don't know. The men has been taking being a woman a lot lately, because they're a little bit more emotional than women lately. I don't know what's going on.
Because the world is creating this hypersensitive world, like, you know, as if roles don't matter in life. And that's part of the problem.
And roles do matter. I'm very big on roles. Like, you understand? I'm very, very big on roles. Now, I'm what they say, alpha female. I think I am. I think I'm an alpha female. But I don't want a man I can control. I don't want a man I can control. I want a man. I want a man that is good with his hands and changes. It's good for me to learn how to change a tire, but that's his job. I'm not doing that. It's good for me to learn different things, but that's his job. I'm not doing that. I don't want to take nothing away from my man. Even if I do know how to do it, guess what? I'm still gonna let my man do it, because that is you have to let that man feel whole. You have to let him feel like a man. It's like nowadays is us females, not all, some want to just be the man. Like, oh, I don't need to do. I do. I need a whole one. I need him there. Like I love that. I love being a woman. I do love being a woman, but I love a man being a man. I want that. But I don't know. It's different now.
The world is changing, and I don't even think it's changing for the better. But it's just like freaking the market. Like, it's gonna crash, and then everything's gonna start over. Because when people realize that a lot of shit is moving wrong, then shit gonna go back to where it's at. Mm-hmm. You know, history's gonna repeat itself. Because to be honest with you, this world is crazy. So
it's really a lot going on.
You know, so we gave you about 45 minutes of podcasting. It wasn't supposed to be this long, but I guess it is this long. It is what it is, and it was an enjoyable podcast. So time flew quick.
Yes, it did. It flew very quick, and I had a question. I didn't even get to ask my question.
Huh? You wanna?
Yeah, because you talk most of the time.
I let you speak.
You let me speak for a little bit.
Can I speak?
Yeah,
I just said, have the mic, whatever.
For 45 minutes,
do you want to
yes,
ask a question what's going to be for the next podcast, or you want to make this a little longer?
No, I really don't. I don't know. It's up to you. My initial question was, when do you think it's too early to move in with your significant other?
So on that note, we're going to save that for the next podcast, and it's gonna be a question I'm gonna post on my Instagram as well. So we're gonna ask around, whatever, and then see what the people think, and then we're gonna get back to it. And I'm gonna save every response. I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna save the response, and then we're gonna read it over the air. So her question is, when do you think you should move in with a person, or how soon is too soon to move in with a person?
Yeah, how soon is too soon?
So I'm gonna ask that on the podcast. And
of course, there's more that goes.
And I'm gonna ask that on my Instagram as well. So on that note, you understand what I'm saying? Go get him, Daddy. I'm gonna get him, baby, and I got him, baby. So now you got Active, and this is the Active Thought Podcast, episode 11, and you have Rayel, right? So give them your Instagram again.
RAI_ELLE. I do short stories every Tuesdays and Thursdays. I'm gonna start back doing them. However, catch me.
Catch you if you can. All right. So let's go, baby. Oh, baby. Have a good one. Later.